Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Debra, and I'm going to do an episode this week. I have been traveling all over, and it's been super exciting. We just did a great retreat and conference out in North Carolina. It was powerful speakers. It was absolutely amazing. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about today is lies that quiet, powerful women. So, have you ever caught yourself saying something like, "Oh, I'm too old for that. Oh, I don't have enough experience. Someone else could do it better. Probably most people could do it better than me. Maybe I should wait till I'm 100% confident." Here's the question I want you to think about today. Who was it that told you that? Seriously, who handed you that belief? Was it a parent, a friend, a sibling, or someone you knew? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it wasn't the truth. And it certainly wasn't the woman you were created to become. Somewhere along the line, someone else's opinion started to become your identity. Today, we're going to take it back. And I believe there are women listening right now who have spent years asking permission to become who they already were created to be. Today, permission ends. Let's talk about the lies we have inherited. We all have inherited things that aren't 100% true. I don't think most women lose their confidence overnight. It actually happens very quietly. Maybe it's a comment from a teacher, a parent, a spouse, a boss, a friend, a church, a bully, a failed relationship. And sometimes one sentence becomes powerful, almost becomes like a life sentence. You're too emotional, you're too loud, you're too quiet, you're too much, you're too ambitious, you're too this, too broken, too poor, too ordinary. And after hearing it over and over again, you stop questioning whether it's true or not, and you simply start living like it is. I know something about that. I've lived through abuse, I've lived through disabilities, I've lived through feeling that I just wasn't enough, of being told to quit, being told I couldn't do it. The world became very convincing. But here's what I learned. Pain tells stories. Not all of them are true. So, what is the cost of believing a lie about yourself, particularly when it makes you less than what you are? There is a cost. That lie doesn't change how you think, it changes how you lead, how you feel, how you speak, how you write, and even changes your dreams. You start to shrink before anyone else can ever reject you. Because you see, if you reject yourself first, it's not as painful. I wonder how many businesses never got started because one woman believed she wasn't enough. How many books were never written because a woman thought, well, that what she had to say wasn't really all that important. And how many stages stayed empty? How many families never saw the healthiest version of their mom or their grandmother because she believed someone else's opinion over her own potential? The question that changes everything. Let's talk about that. I want you to give one I want to give you one question today. Whether fear starts talking, ask it. Ask when something comes up inside of you, a negative, like, well, you can't do that. What makes you think you can? Or any of those kind of thoughts. Stop, pause, and ask, who told me that? When your mind says, I'm too old, who told you that? When it says, I'm not qualified, Who told you that? Nobody cares what I think. Who told you that? It's too late. Who told you that? Because it's not any of those things. Because if the answer isn't true, why are you building what you do and who you are around it? I want you to think about writing your own story. I've met women in their 70s earning degrees and starting new businesses. I've met women starting businesses after retirement, definitely. Businesses that actually resounded with who they are, not the jobs they had before that they may or may not like. Women speaking on stages after decades of silence and abuse and fear. Women who believed they were finished only to discover that while finally beginning, they had a chance at something new. Your past explains you. It doesn't define you. I want to read that again. Your past explains you, your behaviors, but it does not define you. Your story actually can give you wisdom that you can help other people avoid the things that you did wrong and maybe encourage them to do something different. It does not take away from your future. So I want you to do something today. Grab a journal and write up at the top, the lie I've been living. Maybe it's I'm too old. Maybe it's I'm not smart enough. Maybe it's nobody wants to hear what I have to say. You're just, by the way, in the wrong place talking. Maybe it's I'm not a leader. And then underneath whatever you wrote there, I want you to write truth. A truth that you're going to choose today. Not positive thinking, truth. Truth changes everything. So I want to leave you with this. The world doesn't need another woman trying to become someone else. It needs the woman you already are, without apology, without permission, without waiting. Your voice matters. Your experience matters. Your story matters. And someone is waiting for the courage you've been holding back. So this week, when fear starts talking, don't argue with it. Just simply say, who told you that? And then keep walking away from it. Your call of action is, if today's conversation encouraged you, share the episode with another woman who you believe needs to hear it. And if you're ready to stop waiting for permission and start looking forward with confidence and living with power, I'd love to invite you to connect with me. Visit sheroars.live to learn about coaching, upcoming retreats. We have a great retreat coming out. Me and another speaker. It's going to be a fun retreat. It's out in Virginia Beach area, actually in Sandbridge. And it's going to be fun. We're going to have dance parties. No yoga. If you want that kind of retreat at dawn, we're not doing that. We're having dance parties, movie night, sharing, laughing. We're having ice cream sundae buffets and popcorn with butter. This is a treat yourself because you deserve it retreat. I would love for you to find out about that. I'll be putting more information out. If you're really interested, please sign up for a 20-minute with me at sheroars.live, and I will connect you to the possibilities we have. It's a limited amount of people because we want this intimate and fun. I also have leadership programs. And if you have a business, I'm ready to go out to that and do my leadership training during AI time. How our voice as leaders matters more than ever. Until next time, I want you to keep showing up. I want you to keep speaking your truth. Keep believing, and above all, keep roaring. This is Dr. Debra, and she wears boldly. It's been a pleasure.